Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning, my beautiful friends. How are you? All right. What's up, everybody? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you guys are coming in here. It is morning motivation time. I will tell you guys, I got a lot of messages yesterday from those of you guys asking, how can you be a part of these live streams? So I'm going to wait till you guys get in here. Let me get my dopamine brain food and my caffeine, and we'll take our medications together. Okay. 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 Somebody's watching me. It's my anxiety. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, my beautiful people. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, what is up? Happy Friday. We made it till the end of the week, you guys. And I made it to the end of the week without completely crashing out about my trip on Sunday. My anxiety, just so y'all know, I barely slept last night. Like, I'm very anxious, but we're going to work through it. We're going to work through it. We are going to get through it together. I'm going to lean on y'all for support because that's what this community is all about. That's what this whole community is for. Supporting people. We're meeting each other where we are at in our recovery journey. If you're a person who's still struggling with addiction, that's okay too. You are welcome to hang out with us. We are just an amazing community of people in recovery trying to support and lift each other up. We got a couple things we need to talk about, though, you guys. I've got some bad reports back from a couple of my members in my group, and I wanted to talk to you guys about it. For those of you guys that don't know, I have a recovery support group called Discovering Recovery with Nicole. I've been getting a couple messages from some of the females in the group saying that guys are trying to hook up with them. I'm going to put a link to the group in the chat. I just want to say it right here, right now. Discovering. If you're trying to hook up with people in my fucking recovery group, I am going to drag your ass to filth, okay? Please do not do that. People are vulnerable and they're in there for support, for recovery support. Please, 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 you guys. If you're trying to hook up, if you're trying to date people, go somewhere else. It's not the fucking vibes, bro, okay? We have men and women that have experienced sexual trauma in their addiction. We have people that are going through fighting for their kids in that group. And you're over there trying to get off, trying to get a nut, trying to hook up with my people. Come on now. Come on now. A recovery group is not a hookup site. Like, come on. That should be the last place you want to meet somebody to date. What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with some of you motherfuckers? I mean, like, seriously. That's to be the last place you should be looking for dates. Don't let me find out. Don't let these broads name drop, y'all. I won't tell the girls that told me. But when they give me the names, I'm fucking exposing y'all's asses, and then I'm blocking y'all's asses. I will expose you. And if you got a wife, I'm messaging her. Watch me do my detective work. Watch me do my 007 work, okay, bitch? If I find out that you were trying to hook up with people in my motherfucking group and being nasty, I already threw 2 people out last week because they was messaging sexual shit to people. What is wrong with people? Why are people doing that? Ah! Okay. Do not make me go off, okay? I think, here's the thing, you guys. Welcome everybody that's new. Hey JD, hey Heidi, hey Jose, I see you, boo. I love you, Jose. Hey buddy, what's up, buddy? How's your wife doing? Are y'all doing okay? Hey Jennifer, hey Robert, hey Letty, I see you, girl. Thank you all for being here. Hey Krista, hey Kathy, hey Tommy, what's up, honey? Seriously though, you guys, I don't feel like I give off the vibes of like I'm a hoochie mama, do I? I always come on here with my shirt like I have a t-shirt on. You know what I mean? I don't post like sexually explicit content. I don't lead with my sexuality. Like, that's not what I'm about. This page, this group, this family, this community is about supporting each other in recovery and trying to help each other do better in life, period. Okay? bettering your life in all aspects of your life, whether it be your mental health, whether it be your employment, whether it be your family situation, whether it be a living what I want to happen here on this page is I want to show you guys through my own experiences and through my own hard work that you can achieve anything you put your mind to. I want you guys to watch my videos and hear my stories and know that if I came from that and now I'm in this point in my life, that you could surpass me. You could do way better than I'm already doing. And that's what I'm trying to help people understand. This is also a place where we can come in and we can get to know each other in the chat. You guys can connect with each other, but please, if you're preying on people in my chat and I find out, oh my God, it's going to be bad news for you. Because I'm going to make a whole dedicated live stream to exposing you. And then I'm going to post you on my page for everybody to see so they can all go troll you back. And then I'm going to block you. So please don't do that. I will embarrass you. Don't make me embarrass you. I'm a nice person. I like to just be chilling and have a good time. I don't like to have to be messy, but I can be messy, okay? So, thank you, Krista. I appreciate you. That's good looking out. My husband, Brian Vineyard, is on here, so she's definitely off limit. Oh, yes, Brian and Kathy. You guys keep an eye out for the people. If you're a couple and you're in my group and you're, a team, if it's your husband and wife and y'all are both in the group, keep an eye out for the people to protect our other people. You know what I mean? Because you guys have each other to back each other up. And if you guys see anything out of the ordinary, please message me. Message me, message Matt, message Shannon, message Allie, message Nancy, any one of us, and let us know what's going on. Tim, you can message Tim Snow. Tim has his own prison channel, so he's been kind of busy with that. But any of our admins or moderators, you can message them. If you want to come straight to me, that's fine too, baby. I will never, ever, ever... I will never share that you are the one that told me. It is completely confidential between you and I. The information is safe with me, but I want to protect you. I don't want you to have to be worried. And unfortunately, you guys, as my platform grows, as we get bigger here, these are the kind of things that we have to face. It's just part of social media. And I apologize if any of you guys have felt uncomfortable or if anybody has cross boundaries with you in my group, please reach out to me and let me know. Okay? Okay. All right. So, good morning. I've been getting a lot of messages from those of you guys that are new. Hey, Elizabeth. Today is my 8-year marriage anniversary, y'all. Congratulations, JD. Your wife, Sarah, right? Sarah and JD are celebrating 8 years of marriage, y'all. Tasha, hey girl. Hey James, how you doing, honey? I hope you guys are doing good. So a lot of you guys were messaging me that are new and y'all are trying to figure out like how to be involved in the live streams. What do you need to do? Okay. You don't really have to do much of anything except for show up. I try to stick to a schedule. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. This week it's been tough because I'm getting ready to fly out to California Sunday. I'm leaving for a trip on Sunday. So our schedule has been messed up this week. But normally I go live in the morning at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time and 6 p.m. Central Standard Time to do recovery support meetings like we're doing now. Normally we call this meeting like our morning motivation. What we'll do is we'll line out what we want to talk about that night. We'll talk about anything that happened the day before. We'll decide what we want to talk about in the meeting that night. And we hype each other up for the day. Like today we're celebrating because it's motherfucking Friday, bitch. Okay? And that's all. You just got to show up and be yourself. Okay? Chat in the chat. If you want to support me further, no pressure. You can subscribe to my channel. It's $4.99 a month. And we are going to be doing a Zoom meeting this Sunday, the 11th. Not this Sunday, but the following Sunday, the 11th. for all of my subscriber onlys. Okay. We also do a live stream every Saturday at 4 for my subscribers. So, but that's nothing that you have to join. That's just if you want to. It's just an extra perk that Facebook has added to my account for me to monetize. Okay. You can get all the support. You can get all the live streams and all the greatness for nothing, for free. Okay. And that's very important to me. That's why I provide so much value for free, because I know there's so many people out there, they're not in a position to be able to pay for a subscription or anything like that. That is just something that some of my people do that's extra because they have the ability to do it and they want to support me. So no pressure, okay? But yeah, all you got to do is show up and be your fucking amazing self. That's all you got to do is show up at 10 o'clock and show up at 6 p.m. And if I'm not here, you'll know why. If I'm not here, there'll be an announcement on my page that says, hey guys, had to take my son to school, basketball game or something like that. Or like tonight, I'm going to my mother-in-law's house at 5 for dinner. I might not be back by 6. So what will probably happen tonight is we'll probably live stream around 7:30, 8 o'clock. So, but we'll still go live tonight because it's Friday and Fridays are popping. I always have, I don't know what it is, but I feel like on the weekends, I get this like, I don't know, I just feel like it's the weekend, so I'm like on, you know what I mean? So I'll probably be like really animated and telling some stories tonight, and we'll just have a good time, you know what I mean? And so yeah, that's all you got to do is just come and hang out with us. Everybody is welcome here. It doesn't matter what pathway to recovery that you chose to take. We support all pathways. I don't care if you smoke ganja. I don't care if you take kratom. I don't care if you're on MAT. That's my personal path, was MAT and therapy. And I also did detox and residential treatment. But whatever works for you, as long as your life is improving. Okay? Now, if you come to me and you say, hey, girl, yeah, the way I got sober is I am on kratom. But my life's not improving because I've become addicted to it, right? I'm overtaking it. I'm abusing it. Then I'll probably say, well, maybe you need to take a look at that, right? Maybe that's not benefiting you anymore. And that happens sometimes. Sometimes we start out with something one way and it's benefiting us. Like I have had some friends who have started out in the plant medicine pathway with marijuana. And they used it for a very long time, but then it stopped benefiting them anymore. So there's nothing wrong with having to change, you know, a pathway or adjust things. Like that's just part of life. You know what I mean? So we support all pathways to recovery here. No judgment from anybody. We just try to meet people where they're at, you know? So let me see what y'all are saying. You're helping us a lot personally. I'm so happy I found. Hey, Krista, that makes me so happy. It really, really does. Okay, so let's see what Sarah says. Sarah says, hey, Nikki, I used meth every day for 5 years until I went to rehab in October, and I've been struggling since I got out in December. But I found you this week, and you gave me hope, and it feels like you're the only one who understands me. No one understands why I'm so depressed. I did not realize how many people would be able to resonate with my experiences getting off of meth. All drugs really, because I was coming off of like 5 different drugs when I got sober. But I just guess there's not a lot of recovery content creators that talk about feeling like shit in recovery. And that makes me so sad because like it's the truth, you guys. Like if you're watching someone and everything they say is just too good to be true, just keep that in the back of your mind. Like a lot of people are afraid to share their struggle because they're afraid if they share that they're struggling, that it will discourage people from getting sober. I don't think like that. The way I think is it's important for me to be honest. It's important for me to share those hard things with you guys because that gives you a better understanding of what to expect, right? You might not experience the debilitating depression that I experienced, right? But you might. And if you do, at least you know you're not alone. You feel me? So Sarah, I am so glad that you found me and that you can relate to my experience. And I'm glad that it's helping you feel not so alone because that's exactly why I make my videos. Nail on the head right there, girl. Nail on the head. Thank you, Elizabeth. I hope you have a great Friday too, baby girl. Yes, JD. Absolutely. You guys can friend request each other as long as you guys are comfortable being friends with each other. A lot of you guys are frequent flyers. Like, y'all show up every live. JD shows up every live. Jose shows up every live. Kathy and Brian are here. Buddy and his wife are here. Tom and Lisa are here. Krista, Jamie, God bless it. Now I'm going to forget all y'all's names because I'm on the spot. But my frequent flyers, y'all will see them. They come every fucking live. They show up and show out. And so if you feel comfortable being friends with each other online, there's nothing wrong with sending friend requests to each other. If your motives are pure. If you guys have motives that are not legit and you're trying to reach out to people to get money from them, reach out to people to solicit them for, then don't do that. Don't do that. No. But if you're just trying to have friends in recovery, I absolutely love that. I love that. Brittany says, I'm new to this chat, but I just love you and you're so inspiring. Thank you, Brittany. I appreciate you, girl. Oh my gosh, it's 1:16 a.m. in Australia. Do you guys eat kangaroos over there, or are they pets? Let me know about that. I need to know, Carol. Hey, Katie. Ganja in my prescriptions. That's okay, JD. Whatever works for you. I found a way of supporting you. I know I wouldn't be able to subscribe because your time that you do your life would not work for me. But I do love sending you stars. I love you, Michelle. You have supported me so much, and it means so much to me. You have no idea. Let me go ahead and give Michelle her flowers because she won the engagement contest for the month of April, you guys. And she just absolutely, she just showed me so much love. It's overwhelming the amount of support she has showed me. So your self-care box, your recovery self-care box that I'm putting together, I know you're going to love it so much. And when I get back from California, I'm going to get it all packed up and mailed out to you. And you're going to be so excited. So I will pack it up on a live stream so everybody will get to see what you get. It'll be super duper amazing. I might even give you something that I get from California. You might get a California souvenir in there. So I'm really excited, Michelle, and I really appreciate you supporting me for real, for real, for real. So it's Friday, you guys. Let's focus on making today a great day. All right. What do you guys have planned today? Do any of you guys have anything that you need to get taken care of that you haven't gotten taken care of? Let me tell you a little bit about what I got to take care of today. So it's coming closer. I leave Sunday at 11. I have to be at the airport and on the plane at 11. So I have to be there by like 9. I need to go to the store and buy a couple of new shirts to wear with my cute jeans. I need to do that today. Nate, what are you doing, buddy? Come here. Hold on a second. Come here. Come here, please. Hey, look at me. You got to stay home from school today. Let's be in a good mood and stuff, okay?
Mom, but the thing, I can't do anything.
Why? Why can't you do anything? What's wrong?
Because the internet is broken.
The internet's glitching? Okay, when I get off this live stream, I'll fix it for you, okay? All right. Nate's driving me insane today, y'all. They have been in testing all week, so I'll let him stay home from school today because they're finished with all their state tests. You have to sit in there and they have to fill in the little circle, hour-long testing. They did that all week long. So I was like, let him decompress. He can stay home with me. It's Friday. He's very, very nervous about me going on the airplane on Sunday. He wants me to cancel. And so I'll spend the day with him and we'll just relax together. I'll order pizza. It'll be a Mom and Nate day, right? He has a PS5, an Oculus, a computer, and 2 Nintendo Switches. And this child is never happy. I could literally give him $1 million and he would say, this is not enough. I need $1 million and 1 cent. I have got to stop spoiling him, you guys. That's what we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about parenting out of guilt. because it's something that I struggle with so bad. And so because of my addiction during pregnancy, I feel such amount of guilt and shame. I showed you guys the video. Y'all saw that video. Let's look at how the video did. Okay, so that video was from 4 years ago. I made that video. Yeah, I got my star on my ID, JT. Yeah, it's called a real ID, is what they call it. Did you not watch my live streams all this week, JT? Have you not been watching my live streams this week? I was crashing out 3 days ago at the DMV. I was crashing out because I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to get my real ID. You could have watched me crash out in real time, brother. Depending on how close you live to the bush, you can see them. Oh, wow. Okay. That's really crazy. I relate to you so much. My partner and I are getting sober together, and we're 4 years clean. We're also on Vividol, the opioid. Oh, good, good. We're practically the same age as well. You really understand the damage I've done to my brain after so many years of amphetamine abuse. Absolutely. And I wish somebody would have told me that when I was getting sober. Like, nobody ever sat me down, you guys, and explained to me, like, hey, this is what happens when you use substances like this for so long. Nobody told me that. The only things that they're really teaching you in treatment are the 12 steps. Have y'all experienced that? What did you guys learn in rehab? Oh, you turned autoplay off. I must have been driving you insane, huh, JT? Parenting out of shame. I never thought it that way. Yes, yes. My son is going to be 11 in July, Lisa. And so I struggle with it so much, and I got to get better about it. But we can talk about that. We're going to talk about pregnancy and addiction. We're going to talk about parenting tonight. We're going to talk about the struggles of being parents that struggle with addiction. I just have it heavy on my heart to talk about that, especially after I shared that video with y'all this week. Let me show y'all. Videos. Yes, I'm so proud of Jose for hitting 37 days. Like, seriously, Jose, you're killing it, my friend. Killing it. Only 12 steps. Same, Tom. Same. That's the only thing that I have ever been taught. And so when I got sober, I just had no idea. And I know a lot of you guys might not understand, but what happened to me was I was struggling so badly with feeling like taking my own life. Okay? I was 7.5, almost 8 years sober, and I was suicidal. And all these people around me that were in recovery were talking about how amazing their life was. All these recovery content creators that I'm friends with, right? And I would try to reach out to people and say, hey, are you really happy? Or, do you just make videos saying that? Oh no, my life is amazing. And I was like, maybe I'm just focusing too much on the negative, right? Because I can do that sometimes. The more I thought about it, the more I realized, no, there's something wrong. I am going through it. There's something wrong with my brain. It's damaged. And that's exactly what was wrong. I had given myself brain damage. Tara says, I have been searching and searching for an answer to this. How much of the withdrawal do you think is in my head? I'm tapering off Suboxone after being on it for 10 years. The restless legs and lethargic feeling is the worst for me. Being awake when everyone else is asleep. It's probably not at all in your head, Tara. Tara, when you say tapering off, did you just lower your dose or did you jump off? Give me some more information, please. So, Tara, if you are just tapering and you're tapering too much, then you're going to experience these withdrawal symptoms. I've been on Suboxone for 10 years in July, so I understand. Let me show you the amount of Suboxone I take. Okay? This is to give you guys an idea, okay? Where's my little square at? That's what I take. Okay? So, number one, what milligram are you on? And how much are you tapering at a time? That's crucial information. Okay? If you are tapering too much at a time, you're going to be sick the whole time you taper. You shouldn't be experiencing severe withdrawal symptoms while tapering. You should barely even notice that you're dropping. That's how tiny of a drop you should be doing each time you drop. You should also not be dropping every week or every 2 weeks. You should only be dropping once every 30 days. Okay, I should have been more clear. I have quit Suboxone before, all very long time ago. I'm scared of the restless legs and the lethargic feeling come once I completely jump. I'm on about 1 milligram right now, twice a day. So you're on 2 milligrams. Okay, you still got a long way to taper. No offense. Not trying to burst your bubble or anything. If you're on 2 milligrams, you still got to get below 0.25 before you decide to jump off, just so you know. If you want to do it without being sick. If you want to do it without being sick, you could reach out to your doctor and get on Sublocade. Have you looked into that? That's what I would do. Fuck trying to taper off of it, just being real with y'all. Okay? Trying to taper off of a medication is so difficult because, not because of anything to do with addiction, but because of life. Life. You have situations going on in your life. You have things that you need to be present for, right? And so when you're trying to taper, it just gets fucked up, right? Situations happen. So if you don't want to taper, fuck all that noise. I will never try to taper again. I will just get on Sublocade. That's what I would do, Tara. If you have to go up a little bit on your dose to be able to get on the Sublocade shot, I highly recommend it. So many of my friends have gotten on the Sublocade shot and then stopped taking it, and that medication it's shot into your belly, into the subcutaneous layer of fat in your stomach, and it releases over time. So when you stop taking the shot, it slowly leaves your system over time. One of my friends, she got like 4 or 5 shots, 6 shots, something like that. And it took 14 months for it to leave her system. If you could, yeah, it might be too low for Sublocade because I'm on a lot of the doctors, you have to talk to them. There's a 100 milligram shot and a 300 milligram shot. I think for the 100 milligram shot, you need to be on like at least 4 milligrams. And so, but you could talk to your doctor about it. And if you have to go back up a little bit, you can go back up just to get that shot, because it would be so much easier for you to come off of the Suboxone with the Sublocade shot. There you go. Jessie's in the comment section. She did it. She's one of those people that I'm referring to when I say my friends used the Sublocade shot and they got off of Suboxone successfully with the shot. So, but if you decide that you don't want to do the shot, 2 milligrams, you still got a ways to go. What you do if you're on 2 milligrams, and I'm not a doctor, but this is just what's worked for me for all the years that I've tapered, okay? If you're on 2 milligrams, then what you're going to do is you're only going to drop 1/4 of a milligram every 30 days. So you're at 2 milligrams, you're going to take away 0.25, and you're going to go down to 1.75. And you're going to take 1.75 for 30 days. Okay? And then the next 30 days, you'll go down to 1.50. Take away another 1/4 of a milligram. Okay? So you'll go down to 1.5. And you'll stay at that for 30 days. If you decide you don't want to drop every 30 days, you can do it every 60 days. But I would make sure that you at least have 30 days in between each drop. So many people try to take away a bunch of medication in week spans. How can your body adjust to that? How can your brain adjust to dropping every single week? That's like making your brain chase its tail. Imagine it. Okay, so the point of a taper is to taper and stabilize. Taper and stabilize. Taper and stabilize. That way you don't experience the sickness. Do you understand? And so I'm a taper queen. I should be a taper coach. I successfully tapered off of Wellbutrin and Lexapro The way I did it, let me just tell y'all how slow I tapered. I tapered so slow, it took me over a year, and I tapered so low, I was shaving the pills into powder form, dipping my finger and taking it like that. That's how low I got on my dose. So, you want to go real slow, you want to go real low, and you want to stabilize at each drop. And you got to listen to your body. If you don't feel like you can drop the next 30 days, then pause. Pause and stay where you're at. Who are you racing against? Who are you in competition with? There's no taper competition. There's no taper race. You're just trying to do it yourself. So just take your time, okay? Maybe I'll put together a taper class or taper video. I have so many videos about tapering on my YouTube channel, you guys, in a playlist. I made them years and years ago. I should probably revise them, but I say the same things in those videos as well. I'm very much so a low and slow taper person. And I learned everything I've learned about tapering from my boss. So for those of you guys that don't know, I work for a medical doctor. His name is Dr. Fareed Bonimad. Okay? I'm not a nurse. I'm not a peer support specialist. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a counselor. I manage his social media and I answer the phones for his treatment program, for his MAP office, his doctor's office. I answer emails for people that are reaching out to get services, that want to get treatment by him. I have worked underneath him for 5 years, going on 6 years now. And I have learned everything that I've learned about tapering from a doctor, from him. And so I've watched him work with hundreds and thousands of people, tapering them. Okay? And so I've watched him taper people off benzos. I've watched him taper people off of opioids. I've watched him taper people off mental health meds. And when I say I've watched him, I say what I mean by that is a lot of these people, when they come in to see him, he gives them my cell phone number as a support, right? As a cheerleader, as a taper cheerleader. And so I'm talking to these patients every day about their experiences and supporting them on their journey tapering. Of course, they reach out to me. I don't invade their personal space. He gives them my number. And then if they want to reach out to me, which most of them do, they reach out to me and then we get to know each other and I help them on their journey. I just am there as a supportive resource. And so I've been doing that for Dr. B for 5 years. And so he is an amazing physician. He is my friend and I care about him deeply. I've learned so much about him and I look up to him, you know. But that's how I learned everything that I've learned about tapering. And I will always tell you guys, I am not a doctor. I am just a person in recovery who tries to support people where they're at, okay? And there's like a weird kind of like line. I have to be like, I want y'all to understand that. I'm just a person in recovery supporting people. I'm not giving people medical advice. I'm just sharing with you guys an overall idea of what's smart to do when you're tapering. Always talk to your doctor. Always. Okay? Okay. I think y'all know that, but I have to say it because there's like trolls and stuff who will like clip my videos and be like, Nicole thinks she's a doctor. Oh, you know what I mean? Oh gosh. So, do y'all know, you know what I'm saying? He hasn't, I feel like self-harming to go to the, I wouldn't do that. I see him on the 13th. Oh, Jose, are you really struggling still, bud? If you need to go to the ER, you don't have to self-harm. Why don't you just go there and tell them that you're struggling with your mental health and that you'd like them to hold you on a 5150. Just tell them. You don't even have, you could just tell them that you've been thinking about ending it and ask them to keep you there. You know, there's nothing wrong with utilizing resources if you need help. Okay, Jose? I'm going to send you a message after I get off here. All right? I love you, man. You're going to be all right. Thoughts on Ultracet's tramadol? Same thing. Taper that way is an option if you're open to discuss it with your doctor. Yeah, Ultracet. I used to take those bitches like they were candy. So back whenever I worked, this was like I was young, y'all. I was probably like 23 or 24. and I had just gotten out of prison, and I was here. Well, no, how old was I when I went to prison? I went to prison in 2009, 2008, and so I would have been 26. Okay, so I was 26. So I was in my late 20s, and I was working for a doctor's office cleaning it, right? And they had the blister packs of Ultra Sets in the, he had like samples. Back then you could get samples of pain meds like that. And I would steal all these blister packs of them and take them. Okay, good, Jose. I'm glad to hear that, baby. Just wanted to ask you if you still have drug dreams 4 years into sobriety. I've recently started having vivid dreams about desperately trying to look for drugs or finding a place to do drugs. Hey, Carol, sometimes I will have dreams. I sure did, Rex. Sometimes I will have bad dreams. And a lot of the times the reason why I have those dreams is because I will be going through a stressful situation in my life, right? And so that's what I always try to tell people. If you're experiencing dreams of using, okay, what you need to do is you need to take a step back and you need to evaluate your situation, right? What is going on with your life? What are you stressed out about? Are you, do you have any like family life issues, relationship issues, job, financial struggles, housing struggles? And a lot of the times what will be happening is it's a stressor, an outside stressor that is contributing to the way you're thinking. And when you go to bed at night, you know, you have all that time to like go over and over again in your mind what's going on, you know? So he will be 11 years old and he is a perfect angel baby. Amazing, so healthy, all A's and B's in school. He is doing great. But that doesn't mean that I'm proud of the fact that I injected drugs while I was pregnant, but I'm being honest about it in hopes that I can help other women not make the same mistakes that I made. And so I know that your first response is probably to come on my live and shame me and say hateful things and all the things, right? It's okay. I've heard it all. There's nothing that anyone could say to me that is any worse than what I've already said to myself. But yeah, the whole purpose of that video is to show people that if you're going through that, which just so y'all know, I got so many messages. That's what I wanted to look at. That video hit 1 million views, y'all. Okay, that video hit 1 million views. And so I have gotten so many messages from women messaging me and saying, thank you. Thank you for talking about the hard topics. You know, absolutely. I have to be honest, because here's the thing. There are people out there that are pregnant right now that are addicted to drugs. And just because we think it shouldn't happen, right? Just because we hate that it happens, doesn't mean, no, the fact that it got 1 million views is a big deal, because that means more people are going to see it and more people will get help. That's the purpose. Of course I want the video to do well because I want people to see it. I want people to know that they're not alone, which that's what I was coming to tell you guys. Today I was checking my messages and there was 5 messages at the very top. I have about 50 messages just from yesterday that were from women saying, thank you for sharing that. I went through the same thing. I fought for my children. Now I'm sober. Number 2, thank you for sharing that. I'm struggling right now. I need help. Can you help me find a place that will take me because I'm pregnant and addicted? Will you help me find somewhere that will work with me and not take my baby from me? Okay? And so a lot of you guys that don't understand social media, yeah, it's a big deal that that video got 1 million views, because that video is showing the fucking reality of addiction. If you think because a woman gets pregnant that all women that get pregnant, their addiction is going to magically disappear, then you're living in a motherfucking fairyland. Okay? And if you're one of those people who wants to shame me because I'm over here saying, hell yeah, that video got 1 million views, get the fuck off my page. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, the video got 1 million views, and I'm glad it did, because that's showing the truth. because the truth is what people need to see. I'm not about sugarcoat shit around here, so if that makes you uncomfortable, this ain't going to be the place for you, boo. Katie says, I started following you a few weeks ago because my best friend is a meth addict. I'm trying so hard to understand what's happening with her. She stopped reaching out about a month ago. People tell me it's because she's trying to protect me and keep me from continuing to get hurt. Katie, it could be a number of things. You know, she could really be going through the struggle right now. She could really be struggling internally with, you know, her drug use. She could be feeling a lot of shame. She could be feeling guilty. She could also just be in a mess, you know, having drama, because a lot of the times when we're abusing substances, we are having a mess. We're in drama, chaos. And so what you can do as a friend is just keep encouraging her and letting her know that you love her and that you're there to support her, and that when she's ready, you will be there to help her. Just try to keep that line of communication, even if it's just a once a day text message that says, hey girl, I'm thinking about you, I love you. Because what you want to do is you want to foster a connection with somebody that's struggling with addiction. You don't want to push them away, right? Okay. And just so y'all know, like, I understand that my content might make you feel uncomfortable. I understand that your first knee-jerk reaction is to judge me. All I ask is that you be quiet and hear what I have to say and stay in here and listen and be a part of the group. Because if you do that, you'll see that what we're actually doing here is amazing. And it's helping so many people. What we're doing here with these live streams daily is we're bridging the gap. There are many people who do not have access to resources. Okay? They don't have the money to go to treatment. They don't have insurance to go to treatment. And the only recovery support that they get is when they sign on to their phone to watch a live stream. So before you judge, just step back for a second and realize it's not about you and your feelings. If my videos make you feel uncomfortable, that means that's something inside you need to work on. If your first reaction is to judge a woman who has overcome adversity and changed her whole life, I mean, that says more about you than it does about me. You know what I'm saying? And so, keep it to yourself. But like I said, I expect it. So for those of you guys that are having my back, you don't even have to have my back, because I know it's gonna happen. Like I said, I woke up this morning, I didn't realize that video had hit 1 million views. When I saw it yesterday, it was like at 184,000. And so now it all makes sense, because last night when I went to bed, I woke up this morning, I signed into my account, and it was saying, hey Nicole, do you need help? Facebook was asking me that. So that means people are like reporting that video or something. So I expect it, you know, don't worry. I'm okay. I can handle it. You know what I mean? I just want people to understand that we don't sugarcoat stuff here. We talk about real life issues here, and they're going to make you feel uncomfortable. You know, especially if you're somebody who, I was the same way. Let me share with y'all. So you see that video of me sharing one of the most vulnerable points of my life, struggling with addiction while I was pregnant? Yeah, you know what I was before that? I was somebody who would look down on people who used drugs while they were pregnant. I was somebody who said, oh my God, I can't believe she's using drugs and pregnant. Oh my God, I can't believe she's injecting. I will never inject drugs. I would never be a junkie. All the things that I judged other people for ended up happening in my life. So remember that while you stand on top of your high horse and look down from your pedestal, that things could happen to you or someone that you love. And no, I don't wish those things upon anybody. I don't want anybody to have to go through the things that I went through. I don't want anybody to make the horrible choices that I made, because I realize I have to live with my choices every single day. Every single day I have to live with those choices. Every single day I have to face the fact that I did that while I was pregnant with my son. And when I tell you, it eats my motherfucking lunch every single day. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think about the pain that I put my baby through. And I wish I could go back and change it every single day. But I can't. I cannot. I don't have a magic wand. So, the only thing that I can do is try to help other people not make the same mistake. So, remember that. Remember that. I hope that you guys got something from my message today. I didn't plan on really talking about this, but I'm honest, obviously it needed to be talked about. I love you guys. I'll be live tonight, and we're going to talk more about addiction and pregnancy tonight, since that video is going off the chain over there. And yes, of course I'm going to say that it got 1 million views. You guys, that is the point of posting a video. I want you to see my videos. That's the whole point. Right? And so of course I want y'all to see them. That's why I make them, so you'll watch them. So let's not pretend like I'm not making videos so y'all will see them. You know, it always cracks me up when people online are like, all she cares about is views. Why do you think I'm making the videos, bro? Do you think I just wanted them to fall on deaf ears? I mean, they did for years. I used to make videos and nobody would watch them. They would get 5 views. And so, yeah, now I'm like excited because y'all are seeing my stuff. And that's bringing y'all to me. So welcome. I love y'all. So anyways, I love you guys. I hope y'all have a great Friday. I'm not going to be in a negative mood. I'm sorry I got a little emotional. I just need y'all to understand something. I wish I could go back and change that shit every single day. I think about it every single day. Every single day. Any parent who makes mistakes in their life, the mistakes that they make that hurt their children, they think about it every day, even if it's not as serious as the mistakes that I made. Okay, but I just need people to understand that. I'm not some fucking machine who doesn't have feelings, who doesn't think about all the fucked up shit I did. Do you know what I'm saying? So please understand that I'm trying to forgive myself still 10 years later. So if you are somebody who's watching my content and you can learn from this, look at the pain that I'm still experiencing 10 years into my sobriety journey. You don't want to make the same mistakes that I made. You don't want to do that to your babies. You don't want to lose custody of your kids. You don't want to have to fight for them. Make good choices today. Make good choices now. So you don't have to live with the regret. Because it will eat your whole lunch. The only way that I'm able to continue on and stay sober is that I'm able to share my story. That's the only way that I'm able to fight the regret. Or else I would just still be getting high. And that's the truth. That's the truth. I'll see y'all tonight at 6. Love y'all.